Hello, everybody. This is Jay Takashi, and I'm here to bring you guys another anime night talk. And today we have a guest, my man Ryuji, aka Slick Ryuga, right now. And we're going to be here to talk about um, the current anime lineup that came out, our thoughts. Mostly, I'll be giving my thoughts, and Ryuji will be asking me questions if he doesn't know certain series that he hasn't seen that came out yet. And also, to regards to that, like I said, it's gonna be he's gonna be up here. We're gonna get into a little anime talk afterwards, and then after that, and then pretty much after that, if anybody wants to come up, they're welcome to come up for a little bit, and then after that, we'll end the stream. Like I said, this is gonna be like around the 2 hour mark, so we won't go beyond that. And all in all, let's get into the intro, guys. You know how we do it. So I'm gonna count from five. You know how to do it, from 5 to 1 in Japanese. We'll get into the intro, and then we're gonna get this started. And go, yon, san, ni, ichi, zero. Let's go.
El Rella Woman.
Okay. Glad you guys enjoy the intro as always. It's always a pleasure for you guys to get a to get a comment on that, how much everybody likes it. Thank you guys. Like I said, it's one of my best creations ever. Slick,
It's pretty hype. Yeah.
Yeah, since you're new to this channel and also new to that intro, what do you think?
It was pretty fire, not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to Pokemon for just give me some of the clips, but also shout out to Arno Index, X, Y, and Z, Tokyo Ghoul, Sinful Gear, Madoka Magica, and let's not forget Moonlight Fantasy, definitely. But all in all, Ryuga, so let's get into it, brother. So when did you get into anime, sir?
Bro, I got into anime since I was 6 years old. My first ever anime was Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, that first aired on YTV back in like 2003. So that was my first anime ever that I watched, and ever since then I was an anime fan. So
Man, that's what's up. Because everybody knows mine. I'm a '91 kid, so it was around the early '90s, around the time, like late around the time where I started watching it, and then Yu Hakusho, Mobile Suit Gundam, Cowboy Bebop. Everybody knows the whole nine of how I got mine done. But that's a little bit of what like my history is like. G Gundam, 8th MS Team, like all that shit. Yeah. And Slick, were you good? Would you say to this day that those animes hold up for you?
Oh, by far, they always hold up. I always see myself going back to them every now and again. Just the other day, I binge watched all of Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Remastered. So, yeah.
Nice. I would say that's always one of my favorites to go to is Endless Waltz, and of course Gundam Wing every once in a while because I need to go back to that. But 8th MS Team is really really good upon rewatch, and Zeta Gundam, of course.
Yeah, Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam's crazy.
Yeah, that one's really crazy. Yeah, Chart Azrael, just enough said.
At first Zeta it's happy go lucky until the very end of Zeta, where it gets dark as shit, and then it gets even more dark going into Double Zeta Gundam.
It really does, yeah. It has like a transition point to where like it goes like it's all calm and chill, and then after that into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, it's just death and darkness. That's it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about it. I would say I guess we can get into the Beyblade talk a little bit now. When we're talking about like G Revolution and V Force, and I guess the
The
original
OG
Beyblade.
Yeah, there was this Beyblade, then Beyblade V Force, and then Beyblade G Revolution.
Yeah, which pretty much ends off like that universe of Beyblade. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when they kind of at the very end of G Revolution when they built the heavy metal system was
Yeah.
essentially the birth of Metal Fight Beyblade right there, and then after G Revolution ended, Metal Fusion
Beyblade Metal
started.
and shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen
So
on the back of that,
yeah,
and I guess like my guess is since I don't watch anymore, I'm guessing that they go off, they pay homage to every system, and then they go, and then when they end off with
no,
the system, and then they upgrade the system even more to
no,
do different.
they don't pay homage to the original Beyblade like with the engine gear and shit like that. It goes
Yeah. I'm
completely.
pretty sure the engine gear is not there anymore. No.
No, so essentially everything is metal, but there's three different types of Beyblades you can use. There's attack, defense, and stamina. And some Beyblades were all had all three built in, but they were like those didn't appear until the very sorry, what's that?
You're cool.
Until the very end of the Metal Fight series, which was Metal Fury, but in Japanese it was Metal Fight Beyblade 4D. But the reason why they called it 4D was because of the fact that the Beyblades that the main characters and all of them had multiple built-in gimmicks. So kind of you could kind of say it was like G Revolution with the engine gear, but it's more complex than that. So for
Right.
example, the main character of the anime for the Metal Fight series, his name was Jinga Hagane, right?
Yeah,
So
Jinga.
yeah, so Jinga had the Beyblade known as Storm Pegasus, which later in the series evolved into Galaxy Pegasus, which later evolved into Cosmic Pegasus in the English dub and Big Bang Pegasus in the Japanese dub, right? So
Yeah.
in the Japanese dub, Big Bang Pegasus had a multiple systems built in where it could change up to 4 different modes while in battle. So there was like smash mode, upper attack mode, final drive mode, and I think barrage mode, right? So they all did different things, which made the Beyblade very, 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 very OP, right? And the
Hmm.
character which my profile picture is based off of, his name is Ryuga. He never had a last name, but in the show, he was known as the Dragon Emperor. In the first season of Metal Fight, he was the villain, but then for the rest of the series, he went on to being an anti hero. And the Beyblade he had was the counter or the opposite to Storm Pegasus. His Beyblade was known as Lightning El Drago. That was the first form that it had, and essentially it was a dark, evil sort of, energy that was inside the Beyblade that made it able to steal the opponent's spin strength. But because of the dark energy, it also made it so it could steal the user's soul. If you've ever lost to El Drago, you would essentially get your soul taken away,
I
right?
get that. Okay.
So throughout the series for that, El Drago evolved twice as well. It evolved during the second season into Medio El Drago, where it no longer had to require the dark energy in order to steal the opponent's spin strength. It turned that energy or that strength into its own. And then later on in the final season of the Metal Fight series, it evolved into El Drago Destructor, which is essentially the strongest Beyblade on the planet. So, like, if you put up Lightning El Drago against Dragoon Metal Storm, I'm pretty sure it would be on equal footing because both Tyson and Ryuga's Beyblades were both reverse rotation bays. But
Okay.
yeah, the only reason I believe Ryuga is stronger than Tyson is because Ryuga fought against an actual god. The only reason Ryuga lost was because they fought a god. Like if you put Tyson up against this guy, I'm pretty sure Tyson will have gotten smoked like 10 ways from Sunday. You know what I mean? Like how
Okay.
it's a lot to explain, but it's like the story wise, the story was good. The anime opening or the openings every week were great, and then the ending, the first ending of the Metal Fight series is it's really emotional. Like now that you look back on it, it's very, very, very emotional. So I recommend those people that have missed out on the OG Beyblade and the Metal Fight series go and give them both a watch because they're great.
Yeah,
They're both
I even vouch for like G Revolution, and I think Brooklyn was the was the guy, like literally, like the genius, like just could not be beat. And when he finally embraced emotion, finally, it was like, okay, this guy should not ever get beaten with his natural ability. And the way that and guys, listen, I am a Kai fan, and it did piss me off when he beat him, but I respected the way he beat him. And the reason why he beat him with fancy finesse moves and without even really even trying. Because he's a natural born genius. That's why I fucked with Brooklyn so much. And I was like, okay, Brooklyn. But when Kai got his revenge and came back, I was like, yo, I want Kai to beat this dude. He's got a the episode I always watch on repeat are like the episodes where Kai returns and beats Brooklyn. Like I love that. I love that one. Love that episode.
Yeah,
and the reason why is because Brooklyn was becoming unhinged. Because he kept saying like this is all part of my vision and nothing ever breaks like vision. And Kai made him sweat because he said I never sweat. What the hell is happening? Something's wrong. That's not how I saw like myself winning this fight. He says I don't know how he's doing this, but I know I'm a hell of a lot powerful than he is. Which is true. He was. That's not even debatable. He was.
The only reason why Kai won that fight was because of the hard metal system. That's the only reason they won.
Hard metal system, and also I will say because remember he said the Beyblade fighting spirit, which I think is plot hole personally for me.
Yeah, the base spirit.
Yeah, the fighting Beyblade spirit, like because he even said like he said I have something that you don't have, and he says like I've learned from every person who I've ever come up against, and each person has given me something to learn. And he says I'm a student of this game, and I always will be. He said that's why I can say I'm a true Beyblader. He said and that's what keeps me going. He says like, but something he said like, but you're different. He said you have the power and the skill, but something's missing from inside you. And he said you don't have the Beyblading spirit. And he's and the whole thing when he said the whole crack at him at the beginning when they first met, like this feels like a good game to me. Kai came out and just shut that down, like bro, it's not just a game to me, dude.
It's my life. It's not just exactly. A game, it's my life.
Which is why he did the Phoenix attack on him last minute because he was unhinged. And remember, Brooklyn was only relying on his natural talents. He never had to use
his natural ability, and then the fact that he's never lost.
Right. He doesn't have to practice either.
Yeah, he was just naturally gifted, and it was that ego and that I'm better than everyone vibe that made Kai win.
And really nonchalant, to be honest. And when we first see him, he's just really nonchalant. Just you think this is a kind person, just chill. And that's why I love the illusion that there's something beyond him. Because Kai kind of glimpsed it when they first fought. When he first saw his bibbies and lurking in the shadow, I was like, whoa, what is this dude?
So yeah, and it wasn't until after Kai beat him in that final battle, right, that all of Brooklyn's like teammates are like, yo, like there's mentally something wrong with this dude. Like after he got whooped by Kai, he's just like, I'm gonna end everybody, anyone who gets in my way, I'm gonna kill you and all this shit. And like he just does a complete 180 from being like this chill, kind guy to all of a sudden like everything in my path, I will destroy them if you get in my way and all this stuff. So going up against
Tyson, he wanted revenge on Kai for beating him, and then he's never gonna get that fight again. Because I've always said again, if they did battle again, I think Brooklyn wins. Like that's not even a question anymore. Because now he has both things going for him now, not just natural ability, but using emotions to power his shit.
Really. Not only that, it was at the end too that during the last fight,
the last fight against Tyson, dude literally had it.
Dragoon
went to a dimension inside his mind, literally.
Not only that, Dragoon destroyed Zeus at the end of the fight.
That was off screen for me because I didn't see that at all when I see the episode because I've seen it so many times and I'm like, we don't know how that battle ended. All we know is that they kept on going. The thought would be like either they tied or somebody lost, and we don't know who that is, and that makes me mad to this day that I can't figure that out. And I don't want to use no wiki because anybody can just type down and say, "Oh, Tyson won or Brooklyn won." No, I want like proof from the anime where it shows us like he lost. But also, guys, there's something you didn't pay attention to in the ending when they're showing where everybody's at. Brooklyn and Garland are like chilling. I think they live in the same house together, and they're like just training to get like training buddies, and they're actual genuine friends. And Kai and all of them, they're like training again for the next tournament.
Not only that, they're rebuilding the WBBA.
Yeah, they're building it up again.
And because after what happened, everything.
They're all cool with Brooklyn more often than not.
Yeah, because I
Well,
remember Bega took over the the WB the W either
the
yeah the W
BBA.
yeah the BBA. Bega took it over, and then when Brooklyn went on a rampage and almost destroyed the entire planet, that they had to literally not only rebuild civilization, but they also had to rebuild the BBA from scratch again.
Yeah, they murked the hell out of that town. That was literally some apocalypse shit.
Yeah, and that's nothing compared to what happened in the Metal Fight series. Like literally a god of destruction.
Is it apocalyptic?
Yeah, the god of destruction actually appears and turns the entire world to darkness, and then volcanoes start going off, earthquakes start happening, and that every time the main character's Bay clashed with the gods of destruction, it caused nuclear level explosions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the only reason they won was because of the power of the base spirit. So essentially, Jinga took in all of his friends' power, including all the bladers in the world. He took in all of their Beyblade spirits, which turned Big Bang Pegasus golden in order to fight the God of Destruction. So they fought to like the last man standing, right? So
Yeah,
essentially,
okay.
in the final series of the Metal Fight saga, right? So essentially an asteroid came to Earth, right? And inside it had these things called star fragments. And each side inside every star fragment, that star fragment chose a random blader to inherit it, right? So Jinga got it. His Kiyoya, which is the guy with the
The
lion
wolf dude. The
Beyblade,
wolf dude. Yeah, I know who he is.
yeah,
I
he
like the
got
character
one.
design. Yeah.
Ryuga, which is the anti-hero, got one. Another guy named Chris also got it. So essentially, there was 10 legendary bladers, right, including the God of Destruction. So originally there was 9. So each main character in the show got a star fragment, and that star fragment is what allowed their Beyblade to evolve into their final form of the series. So, for example, when Jinga had Galaxy Pegasus, the star fragment went into Galaxy Pegasus, which allowed it, because of Jinga's base spirit, evolved it into Big Bang Pegasus, right? And the same thing happened to Leon, El Drago, Orion, and then a bunch of and then the other legendary bladers who were like ancient blader warriors or whatever that fought against the god of destruction 500 years ago, right? So this isn't their first run around with the god of destruction. This happened 500 years ago, but now the god of destruction is being revived. So the whole plot of the last season is to stop the god of destruction from resurrecting and ending the world.
Okay.
So that all
Save the
happened.
world to Beyblade. Yep.
Yeah, save the world through Beyblade from stopping a literal Beyblade god from destroying it.
I find it funny how those Beyblade guys now. That's
Well,
funny.
yeah, but here's the thing: the god of destruction was made by Hades.
Live actual Hades, not some person pretending to be Hades.
No, the god Hades. They even
Okay.
they even talked about how Zeus, the All Father Zeus, brought together 5 legendary bladers in order to stop Nemesis's rampage, and that was 500 years ago. So in the Beyblade canon, the I think wait what god religion was that? I think that was Zeus and Hades and all of them were a part of uh
The Kronos.
that too was no, but not that. It was like the
I mean, because Kronos is their father.
yeah, but
And they
what
got
part of the world like prayed to those gods? I think that's somewhere in Rome or the yeah, I forgot. It kind of
Greek,
slipped my
right? Greek.
yeah, Greek. The Greek gods. Yeah, so the Greek gods appear in Beyblade. So Zeus is a king 500 years ago who's like to stop Nemesis from destroying everything. I'm gonna bring 5 bladers together that each have a legendary Beyblade to fight the god of destruction. And back then they only needed 5 to win, but even then they fought the god of destruction to a standstill. They almost damn near lost until Earth itself gave the bladers energy to fight the god of destruction. So even our planet had a will of its own. So they called Earth Gaia.
Okay.
So So Gaia, Earth itself, gave these bladers energy in order to beat the god of destruction because they almost lost. So this time around, the comet that had the star fragment in it split into 10 pieces to make sure more people got their hands on the power to fight the evil that was set to come. So yeah, like I think Metal Fight Beyblade is the greatest Beyblade franchise, like, or series, hands down, because there's more at stake, but it's also cooler because each Beyblade is based off a star constellation.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yep, but other than that, it's pretty good. But now these new wannabe Beyblade shit is out now, and it's just terrible.
Wheel Blade or Bay Wheel, whatever the fuck that shit
No,
is.
we don't talk about that. That's just garbage. I'm talking about this new one called like Beyblade Quantum Burst and all this shit.
Never heard of it, and I'm better off not knowing about it.
Well, to give you a TLDR, it's the original, original style plastic level Beyblade, but with,
Yeah.
but with the gimmick that if your Beyblade strikes your opponent's Beyblade hard enough, your own Beyblade or your opponent's Beyblade will burst into a bunch of, like, will just break. That's the whole point. It's called burst. So if your opponent's Beyblade breaks first, you win.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah, and they almost caught a lawsuit because of it, because the pieces, when they break, fly everywhere, and a child got hurt because of it.
In real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, so but that's the whole gimmick. Oh, you're supposed to break your opponent's Beyblade, or it's up to luck or chance your opponent's Beyblade breaks first before yours, and you win. You're the victor. So that's why I'm just like, yeah. So Beyblade's stupid now. Like, it's not. There's no point in playing it because there's no skill in it.
Unforgettable, man.
Hmm.
That's all I gotta say. Unforgettable.
Yep.
All right, guys, we got a little bit into our talking. Getting a little bit to know how well his knowledge is in anime, and I think we're gonna get right into like the anime that have come out a little bit. This shouldn't take long, but it was gonna be pretty lengthy. And guys, please bear with me. I am coughing a little bit because I'm trying to prevent getting a sore throat right now, and prevent getting a cold. Like, please understand that. And a word of announcement: I probably won't be a stream until freaking next Thursday, which Marcus will be doing that again. But all in all, guys, let's get into it. I'm gonna hold on. We're gonna be talking over an overlay, and don't worry, you'll still be able to hear us. So let me pull up the thumbnail for you guys. Let's see. All right, here we go. And here we guys go. So this is the thumbnail I made, but also the anime that I am currently watching. I'm watching a whole lot more than just this, but these are the 6 I'm going to talk about. I'm going to break up an extra few ones, another 2, and then we'll get right into it. All right. Mr. Ryuga.
Yo.
We can talk about Bleach if you want, since I've already said my thoughts on them through my review. So you guys already know what I think. But Mr. Ryuga, what do you think so far the first episode of Bleach?
Well, the first episode is essentially, getting everybody back up to speed as of, Bleach has been on hiatus for about 7-8 years now. So essentially, for those who've seen the manga, the 1,000-year Blood War was another arc that happened inside the manga, which is now being animated here. So essentially, the first episode is just a recap, but also a build up to, get the audience and fans and people watching Bleach like this to get everyone up to speed that the Quincy King has reawakened, which is essentially going to cause another blood war. So essentially, it's getting everybody up to speed to get ready for the events that's to come. That's already happened in the manga. But my honest opinion on the first episode was the animation was clean. The story was good. The voice acting was on point, and it was a good first episode that really paid off well because they did. They're gonna do this anime. They're gonna do this season justice, and I'm all for it.
Well said. Everybody knows what I think after giving my thoughts on and everything. But yeah, Bleach is back, baby. That's the title of my freaking video. So you already know what I think. Check it out. So I'm gonna get into Chainsaw Man first. I know Mr. Ryuga haven't watched it yet, but when you get a chance, do check it out. But feel free to ask me any questions about what I thought. Once I get done explaining. So Chainsaw Man is basically a seinen. More often than not, it's not a shonen whatsoever. Which I'm glad because I'm a sucker for seinens. Because more often than not, they tend to be good. Hence, Attack on Titan is a seinen, not a shonen, really. But it's with the way they just show the violence, with the way they just show like slashing up the bodies more often than not, and at least for like the first episode was really a setup for like what is to come later on. And yes, it was a slow start, but it's to get you to understand the character a little bit until the like last quarter of the episode to where like he becomes Chainsaw Man. And
Oh yeah,
what's
question
and
about
what's
that.
driving him.
How does he
So what?
How does he become like from what I've seen, he's this blonde dude, right?
Yeah,
My whole thing is how does he
he looks like
transform?
Hide. He reminds me of Hide with his hair color.
But how does he transform into Chainsaw Man?
So normally there's like these beasts out there, like I guess quote unquote demons out there, and he's had this demon like little puppy quite creature with him since he was young, and they made a deal in blood. Yeah, like a little. It looks very cute and adorable, but he made a deal with this quote unquote animal that's been with him since he was long, and also it's kind of like his friend that he talks to, and his body was eaten up by quote unquote savages, undead motherfuckers, and he made a deal with the animal. He made a deal with his animal to take over his body, but at the you know, should the occasion ever rise, and he did it, and he came back to life. The difference is he has a when he came back, he literally, as you can see right here, guys. I know I ain't got my arrow, but like little thing in his chest that you see hanging out, is kind of like like the little pull switch that you use to turn on a chainsaw. It's literally in his chest. So whenever he turns it on, literally, his face transforms. There's a chainsaw on his head and chainsaw blades on both his arms, and he becomes Chainsaw Man.
I guess that's pretty self-explanatory.
Very self-explanatory, dude. Dead ass. He just pulls it from his chest and he just comes up there. But like I said, it was really set up, and love the voice acting, love the I did love the setup. It didn't need to be like some people. I had to tell one of my friends, and he felt like they could have sped it up a little bit to that point, but I think it was necessary to do that. Now, granted, I would agree if it was just a boring ass series, and I didn't know there was gonna be action in it, then I'd be like, speed the shit up. But for me, an argument can be made for that. So, with that said, Chainsaw Man is gonna be one of the greats to look out for besides just Bleach, because Bleach. It sounds like Bleach is gonna just dominate everything, but I read the whole goddamn manga 2000 Weird Blood War, so I'm excited, of course, and the changes they're gonna make. I'm excited for that, but I'm excited for Chainsaw Man just because I've read enough of it to understand what's gonna go on, but also it's one of the new ones. But that's all my thoughts. Anything else you want to ask me about Ryuga when it comes to Chainsaw Man before you get a chance to watch it?
Not really, because I have to watch it for myself. That was just the main question I had.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna get to our second anime, the one I'm watching right now, and that's Eminence in the Shadow. And Eminence in the Shadow, the first two episodes, the first one already hooked me in, so didn't need two for this. but the 2 was like the cherry on top. But the first episode, literally, we have this guy who wants to, who pretend, I guess, isn't, he's not what he seems. And it's more often than not that he puts on quote unquote, I guess, a facade of himself when he's in school in order to deal out punishment to other people. And in the first episode, this quote unquote girl that likes to that doesn't seem to like him because he doesn't look at her or talks past her or whatever because he doesn't care. Um, he ends up saving her in the first episode, and it's crazy to how skillful he is. To where he took on a former, yeah, a mercenary former military man who's probably a little bit more skilled than him, and he was able to beat him. It's just that the exposition for all of his like quote unquote uh punishment, or I guess quote unquote jollies, are like fucking awesome. I really enjoy the characters he has around him, the support cast, his ladies that he, yeah, his own private court of ladies that he just built, he's building up for like his own organizations. Like it's really really good. And I won't spoil episode 2, but guys, he is like, this has been one of the ones I've been waiting for since I saw like 2 previews to this already. And I'm sorry about that. And it definitely has promise, potential to be one of the best. Top 3 easy. Ryuga, do you have any questions for me when it comes to
Nope.
this one?
No, because I've never seen it. So
Well, I will say, do watch this one. This one is really really good, dude.
I thought this the
Especially
one with the 2022 on it was Fire Force for a second.
funny, but yeah. So I guess, guys, we're gonna get into the one that made it in my top 5, and also right now that I had a chance to watch today, which is Akiba Maid. Holy! First thing, let me say this something. Holy shit! Was this a big surprise and quite the turn? Hence, you see the one with all the blood with the girl right here, guys, with the maid outfit on. That first episode, I was just like, okay. Even at the beginning, I was like, okay, so that already told me this is something not normal. But when I first went into this, I'm like, I thought they're gonna do their take on the Akiba maids in Japan, and like how they work, how they get things done, more like more of along the lines of like their quote unquote productivity, like the service that they're not getting, or more so customers. None of that shit. This is like, oh, this is like a full on underground like thug war with maids. It's like, what the hell? I was not expecting this shit. The first thing you see, at least not out, yeah, without spoiling it for you. The first thing you see is somebody get capped, and I was like, what the hell? And it's that girl in the maid outfit. Really? I'm like, yo, where are we? Like, I did not see this coming. But also, guys, one of the reasons why I wanted to check this out, no one had to tell me anything. I have a maid fetish. Everybody knows this. My lady knows it. I know it. So I was gonna give it a watch and see if it was just gonna be one of those slice of lives things. And I'm like, not that shit at all. This is like a sane slice of life type shit. The fuck, mature type series. And the main character, once she experienced that, I think she should have just left. I'm really hoping she just leaves up and leaves, because she came in there with that enthusiasm. Like, I always wanted to be a maid, quote unquote, Jaja, and she gets blood splattered on her the first time. I was like, what the? It's crazy. And don't worry,
First time
guys, she doesn't die.
Carnage.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't die. Trust me. If anything, I want her to get out of there and just go live a normal life somewhere else. Like, goddamn it. And all of them, it's not just the one maid that did something. It's like all of them are fucked up in some way. Because
That
this isn't normal for her, the new girl, but it's normal to them.
that sounds exactly like that one maid chick from Black Lagoon, where her whole thing was that she was a Cuban super soldier, but essentially she got hired to be a maid undercover because like to avoid the
Oh,
authorities. 'Cause,
Roberta.
yeah, Roberta, the Black Air Force god, one of them anyway. And she
Yeah,
just ends up
I
running
would
through
probably
bare
just
squads of soldiers.
yeah, definitely, man. But but yeah, guys, my thoughts on watching the first episode because I binged both episodes finally today. Um, it gets a 9. Fuck 8.5. That shit's a fucking like 8.8 to a 9 for me right now. Like, it's just really high right now. I'm curious where the story's gonna go with this main character, or at least these girls, because they look they're all the characters, the main cast, but she's the main character. Um, all I hope is that she gets out and never comes the fuck back, dead ass, because she's gonna have trauma. Like it's not even a question. Like first episode already, it's like she already has trauma, and I'm like that's to be expected. And these maids are acting like gangsters, so like they're actually really bitches to be honest. Not the ones she works with. But we're talking about the ones that they run into that seem all nice and shit. It's like if they're like that in real life, I'm like, yeah, you probably shouldn't go over there, guys. Probably shouldn't.
Sorry, give me one sec.
But oh man, yeah, see where you can check that one out, dude. Yeah, I was not expecting this shit. Deadass, I was not expecting it, dude. And in my mind, it's still going by that. But so guys, I could talk about Uzaki, but I'm gonna speed run this because technically it's a continuation. So Uzaki is the second season of Uzaki is a continuation of season one, and is really much following the antics of will they won't they get together type stuff, but also silly comedy parody stuff, and that's all I really have to say. And there's a good chance they get together this season. So all in all, check out Uzaki-chan. So I just wanted to speed past that one. Ryuga, you have any questions?
Uzaki-chan, I'm already caught up with. Yeah, but with a lot of the hatred this anime is getting, I don't understand why.
Hatred?
Yeah,
Well, season one it got some because of they had dumb reasonings. She wasn't she wasn't annoying as like they made out to seem, and it was just it's comedy, so it's fine. Now I tell you what I don't like. I don't like Nagatoro. I have never watched it. I never will because that bitch has crazy, weird, scary ass faces, and she's a bully. Even if it is teasing, I am not a fan of that shit from Nagatoro. But Uzaki is a little bit different. She's doing that, but it's not to the same weird
no,
ass faces and
no, it's the fact that she
yeah.
is smaller for her age, and that a
But she's
lot of
still
people,
20 years old.
yeah, but a lot of people are like, oh, she's a lolly, and if
That's
people like
America
her,
bullshit.
yeah, no, that's why I'm saying that's where the whole hatred for this show is coming from because it's like she's 28, but she looks like height wise, she looks like a young kid. So a lot of people are like, oh, she even though she's 28, she still looks like a looks like a lolly, and if you like that kind of form, then you're a pedophile and all this stuff. And I'm just like, bruh, calm down. It's not that serious. It's just a show. And they're like,
Right,
no,
exactly.
and no, you're a pedo and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay, you're not a true anime fan then. I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you.
exactly. They're not even not a true anime fan. Like you're not real fans to begin with. Like you people don't understand. Fucking this shit was made in Japan. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah, it's
What
not
right?
meant for
What
you,
right?
to
And
be
I'm gonna say
honest.
this: what right do you have to tell them what they can't do or
Exactly.
criticize
If
that shit?
if it wasn't for Japan, we wouldn't have anime at all.
Exactly. So you wouldn't have
So
any of this shit. So I'd stop bitching and start thanking and getting on your knees.
yeah, but you know how American Twitter and all that stuff is. It's not. It's always cancel, 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 cancel. Something I don't like, cancel it.
Guess what? Here's my response to those assholes. They should cancel themselves and probably beat themselves up. Literally, take your own hand and punch yourself in the
The
face.
face, yeah,
That would give me much pleasure,
enjoy.
and I can't be the one that does it, but it'll make you, me, and everybody else feel better because I'm like I hate those people who do this shit. Like I don't know why people think like this, and I don't and I stopped caring a long time ago why they think like this because you have no logic and when it comes to brain cells, you don't have any to me. Like you got to stop that shit. But overall, I enjoy Uzaki, and I'm glad you're caught up, and also that you enjoy it too. Plus they're
It's
college students, so shut up. That's what I'm gonna
yeah,
say to them. They're college students. Shut the hell up. Like you never met a 4'9" girl. Shut the hell up.
yeah. I
Not you,
mean,
Ryuga. I meant them when I said that.
yeah, it's just dummies.
Yeah, they're I'm sorry. I hate stupid people, and they need to burn alive. Personally, in my mind. But
Yep.
dead ass. I mean that seriously because you say such stupid things, literally. But guys, let's get into our next one. Yeah, check out Uzaki-chan. Season 2 was really funny. Um, I'm cheering for Sakura because Sakura's probably my favorite protagonist. He's pretty cool, and he's from the swim club with a swim team, which I was in high school. That's why I can really relate to him. I'm like, yup, I did all that, dude. But let's get into our next anime. This is technically a remake, guys, and it's like really really on the nose. It's basically an old school anime comedy parody, romance, and so basically, okay, how am I gonna format this? First of all, hello Wally, how you doing, brother?
What's going on, you guys?
What's good?
What's
All
good,
right.
man? Nice to have you here. Um, yeah, Wally, we're just going over the anime, and we're giving, like I said, we're giving recommendations of people to watch right here. But
Right.
I'm like I said, I'm gonna go over Urusei Yatsura. This is the 2022, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give my reasons of why people should or shouldn't watch it. If you just want something for comedy, definitely watch this. But like I said, this is gonna be like a quick explanation, guys. It's not gonna be longer at all. It's really short. So basically, these aliens come in to invade. It's based on really old anime cliches and parodies, and they choose like this the best runner in high school, which is Maka Baroshi. I forget his last name. Guys, please butcher me if I said his name wrong. But it's been a while since I've seen the anime. But Baroshi, and Baroshi, he's probably one of the best runners in the school, and they pick him to catch Ram. And the deal is, if he catches Lam, aka Ram, he'll the Earth will be spared, and they won't take it over the Earth, which is really weird because she has horns on her head. Now that outfit, dead ass. You know when I first saw when I saw the old one, I literally thought old school Flintstones, like barbaric times, dead ass, because that looks exactly like the fucking outfits they would wear. But but when it comes to like this, so this whole anime has like a bunch of misunderstandings, but not to the same as gamers. But but his childhood friend, more often than not, the girl he's been in love with for a while, she offers to marry him because if you win, I'll marry you, so you won't be by yourself in case you lose or some shit. So win, shit, I'll marry you, like all that shit. And he said, all right, awesome, awesome. But also, let me talk about this. The main character, he's a bit of a fucking womanizer. He does look at other girls. So if he gets slapped, that's kind of his own fault. So I don't feel bad. Really, I don't. Bro, if you're gonna pick a girl to stay with, then commit all the way. You got them high school, like you got the high school mentality genes going on for you. But but so he catches her. It took some like 5 to 7 days to do it because that's how much time he has. And why? So throughout the whole time he was catching her, all she was hearing, the alien girl, Yatsura right here with the green hair and everything, marriage, 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 and she said, "Why the hell does he keep saying fucking marriage?" And I think my issue with him, why she misunderstood, was because he was screaming it out loud as if it was a chant, but he made it seem as if he wanted to marry her. That's how she picked up, misunderstood that, and she read up on that, and I was like, nope, he's not. He doesn't really want to marry you. He just saying marriage because I'm like, I'm gonna marry a pretty girl once I catch you and shit. She misunderstands that once he finally catches her, and she thinks that they are to be married, and the pretty much the father just says, "Take care of my daughter."
Yeah, I think
Nonsense, big
you can
ass
literally,
misunderstanding,
yeah, you can
and you
literally see
already
it in
know what
his
this
face.
goes. You've seen this trope before, boys.
You can literally see it in his face. He's like, what?
And guys, by the way, I took screenshots of all these animes. That one had to be the one I had to take because you need to see them. You need to see like his face is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what the
Yeah.
what? Like what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, you are a womanizer, so I'm just being honest. But at the same time, you're like, I didn't agree to this shit. I mean, I agreed to marry my, the girl that I'm meant to be, the one that made the proposal more often than not. And yeah, it goes over there. And by the way, the alien girl, she has electricity powers. She can shock his ass. And the whole episode one is like a big ass comedy skit. Like he tries to talk to her, but she gets in her spaceship. She fucks up the jamming electric signals, the frequency to fuck up him talking to her. And all she hears in the background is Lum saying, "I love you, sweetheart," and then his the girls constantly get misunderstanding on the other end, like, "Oh, you with another girl and shit, like you're trolling me and shit." Yo, bro, I told you, classic misunderstanding, emotions all over the way, high school nonsense. Like it's the total non comedy, and I do enjoy it because, like I said, I watched this old anime a long time ago, but the remake is doing it justice right now, and it's good to see it in really good animation, personally. And that was a long explanation. I said it was gonna be short, but hey, man, I had to give you guys some details. I just can't say this is it and that's it. Go find out for yourself. But yeah, man. If you want to, the first episode is out. It came out yesterday, so check it out if you can. Udasai, yeah, Udasai Yatsua, which means shut up in English. Udasai means shut up, and Yatsura means someone's name. But yeah, check it out if you want. Wow, that was a mouthful. Okay, so let's get into our next one, guys. And this is this one surprised me because I wasn't expecting it to be good personally. But two episodes convinced me. Oh wow, some people are already doing cosplays on freaking Lamu. That's yep. She's gonna be the new cosplay thing to do. But sorry about guys. Got sidetracked. So our next one is in the very corner over here, as you guys can see, with the little girl with the cat eyes and ears and covered in blue. We have reincarnated as a sword. And Suk Ryuga, did you know about this anime particularly?
No, I originally thought you said the time I got reincarnated as a slime, not reincarnated as a sword, and I'm just like, wait, what?
So yeah. So like I think the two episodes will hook you in easily, man. So the main character is a slave girl, and she's from the Black Cat tribe, and she is like a lolly cat girl. But so we have this guy that died, who was reincarnated as a sword. He's been going around. I'm on top of the first episode, guys. So quote unquote, he slashes all types of enemies similar to Rimuru does when he first becomes a slime, and he gains a whole bunch of different abilities. And he's like a floating ass sword, flying from point to point. It is crazy. And he stumbles upon quote unquote Fran. That's her the main character girl's name. Fran. He frees her, and she frees herself from being a slave and stuff, and she ends up taking out a monster and slashes it with using the sword, which she calls teacher. And that's where it kicks, and that's where the series starts after episode one. Episode two is her trying to join the guild, collecting monsters and pieces, getting money, and her enjoying her first meal, her getting her gear, undergarments, the whole nine. Um, I'm really surprised at the action here. The action in this series is really good. I love the voice acting. I love the movement of the action or the quote unquote animation whenever she does the special moves, Dragon Fang right here, which she does triple slash, heavy slash, like it's all nice. And also the sword does help her, teaches her things, and levels her up as a character. She's like the little. I'll be honest. She's like the cute little sister you want to protect if you're an older brother. And that's how I felt when I saw her. I was like, "Yep, I felt as my little sister. I gotta look out for her." But the world she's in, she's learning things bit by bit, and also three episodes are out. So please feel free to check out Reincarnated as a Sword, guys. It's really good. Um, to my knowledge, it's really good. Now we're gonna talk about some continuation animes. Like I said, Uzaki-chan was one of them. Spy Family is a continuation. My Hero season 6. I have not watched that. I'm gonna wait till it all ends so I can watch it.
My Villain Academia. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna watch it until like it's all fucking done. So I'm not even gonna talk about it. All this freaking lineup. I really want to talk about the new shit more often than not, just because it deserves a lot of shine and a look at. But because it's and mostly being overshadowed by Bleach and maybe Chainsaw Man.
Oh, also Mobile Suit Gundam Witch for Mercury.
Oh yeah, Witch Mercury. We gotta talk about that. I didn't see the last episode, but I saw episode 1. Yes, episode 1 is really, really good. So, Mr. Ryuga, I want you to take this over since we are both Gundam fans. But I need a break because I need to get a drink because I've been talking a lot. I want you to take over for the new Gundam series.
Okay. All right. So essentially, Mobile Suit Gundam Witch for Mercury, as the show, stems of, it's based off the planet Mercury. So the main character, I don't remember her name, essentially comes across the Mobile Suit, the Gundam Ariel. So she essentially, it's kind of like a homage to the original Gundam RX-78, which is the very first Gundam ever created, where essentially Armoro Ray comes across the original Gundam and ends up piloting it. So it's kind of like a homage to that. So she ends up coming across Gundam Ariel, and then a lot of shit, happens in the first episode. A war breaks out, uh, tit for tat, essentially a retelling of Seed, in a way. But yeah, the anime is good. The opening is hype as hell. The ending could be a little bit better, but I believe that this anime is gonna give a lot of. It's gonna be on par with either Gundam 00 or the original Gundam Seed. But that's just my original take. So yeah. Does anyone else have anything they want to add to it?
No, I think you hit everything on the head for me specifically. And I know Wally hasn't seen any of these yet, so he can't really say anything on it. But uh, I think the main character is going to do a good job. I'm curious what her journey is going to be like. This is the first all female Gundam
Female
pilot we've
cast.
gotten. Yeah, dead ass. It's the first one we've ever gotten. So hopefully they do her, give her some justice. I want to.
Hopefully they don't mess her up. They don't mess her up like what they did to Shin Asuka. Shin had promise, but then they gutted his character.
They did, yeah. So I'm like I said, I have a lot of hope going on her. But guys, that is the anime that is all the anime of 2022 fall anime. More often than not, it's not all of them, but those are the most ones that are most prominent that are like really shining right now. And like I said, feel free to give them feel free to watch the stream and go back and watch the ones that we recommended to you. And definitely like Gundam 1. Like I said, we're Gundam fans over here, so I'm a Gundam stan in general, and so is Ryuga. But definitely check those out.
Yes, sir.
So guys, with that being said, we're gonna like I said, the link is in the chat for anybody who wants to come in to ask us any questions or anything like that. But besides that, me and Ryuga, we having casual anime talk right now. And we actually got this done a lot quicker than I thought we would. Actually, I'm surprised at this. Yo, go Jay and Ryuga. That's what's up. But yeah, feel free to check these out. Like I said, these are like this fall lineup looks really, really good right now.
The fall lineup is good. Just wait until the winter lineup.
Yeah, the winter lineup, and like I said, the winter lineup will be next, and we'll see what's coming up from there. Because can't wait for January. Some I want to come out is coming out, and also be on the lookout for Shield Hero Season 3, y'all. Oh yeah, that's gonna be bonkers when that gets here. I don't know. So I'm gonna take this thumbnail off, and then we'll go to the next one. All right, there we go. All right. So Ryuga, what other series have you seen?
Oh, I've seen a shit ton, homie. I've seen Code Geass, as me, you, and Ren are all gonna do a stream about. We're gonna be doing a Code Geass.
Yeah, we definitely would do
that. What others? Gurren Lagann, Black Lagoon, Mobile Suit Gundam, the original, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Mobile Suit Zeta, Mobile Suit Double Zeta, Double O, Gundam X, Gundam Double X. What else is there? Turn A Gundam, Sonic, I've seen the original Sonic anime. I've seen every Pokemon anime up to till current. I've seen Bleach, Naruto. I'm caught up with One Piece. What else are we gonna get into? Oh, this is an old one. This one's actually from 1979. Space Battleship Yamato.
Oh
That
yeah, I love Battleship Yamato. I watched the whole thing of Battleship Yamato. It's really, really good. Especially
really good.
the series. Yeah, that's really good.
Battlestar Galactica. Tokyo Ghoul. My Hero. Yeah, I've seen so many anime that it's hard to count them all. But my anime count, I think, are in the thousands right now. So
Definitely understand that, man. Mine's are past the thousands right now. It's just maybe beyond that, probably like 2,000 at this point.
a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you have no life if you've seen all these animes," and I'm just like, "No, I'm a diehard
No,
anime
I have
fan."
freaking time. Exactly. That's what I tell people. I make freaking time for shit. That's what I do.
Not only that, it's literally the fact that everything that's on TV today that's from the West is hot garbage. Everything has gone woke. So the only thing I want to watch is anime and just, play video games with my friends and shit like that. I don't have time to watch these shitty ass shows that they make today for today's audience. I could care less about it.
Yeah. It's just that thing when it comes to certain series. You gotta make time for certain ones, like even really
I'll be
old
right
ones
back,
that.
guys. Bathroom.
Oh, say it again, Ryuga. Ryuga, did you say you'd be right back? Yeah, yeah, I think he said he'd be right back.
Y'all still here? Oh wait.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh no, I didn't hear nothing. That's why.
No. I'm just waiting for Ryuga to get back.
Oh, okay. Just making
Somebody had
sure.
a comment right now. I'm sorry, guys.
That man, did you get my email?
Your email, Wally? No, I haven't. I've been like in bed all day today, man. Been trying to heal up from the.
Right. Well, okay. We'll check that out after the show.
Yeah. Just talk to me a little bit afterwards. Like I
Marcus,
said, we're gonna
yeah.
be because the thing is, we're not gonna be on long today. It might be like a hour and 50, maybe 2 hour stream, depending on how long we decide to go. But it won't be long at all because I don't think anybody's gonna come in later on. And if not, like we'll end it at 150. I have no problem doing that.
Right. And Marcus, get up here because this also concerns you too.
And also, you guys did a great job last night. I told you I had to leave and knock things out, and you guys still did shit. Appreciate it. On the other end of that shit, I woke up with a monster fucking migraine this morning, and then I had to take a medicine, heal up, and then sleep, and then do thumbnails, and I had to do a lot of shit. So, right now I'm trying to prevent myself from getting a cold right now. It is what it is here, man. I won't be going live till fucking next week or some shit. I'm trying to get JVJ over here. Oh yeah, let me get that over here. But talk a little bit about some series y'all can check out, and then after that, we'll dip. Sorry about that, y'all. Please believe I'm taking some vitamin C right now, and some. I plan on waking wake up playing a box of Theraflu too, of course. I would say be on the lookout for Makima cosplays, Lamu cosplays, maybe Akiba Maid probably. No, I'm forgetting something else. There's some other cosplays look out for that girls are gonna go wild gaga for. Mm-mm. That's actually funny. But yo guys, any questions or anything?
No, man. I mean, I have to take a look at it as always. That reminds me. Since I lost this, can you give me that website to the anime videos you go to? Because I need to get that again.
Oh, you mean when you go to watch them at?
Yeah, because you know I had it on my old laptop and you know that's gone, so I need to get that
Oh,
website.
okay. I'll put it in a private chat for you guys. And guys, if you want to watch certain anime, go to gogoanime.com. You can watch everything there. Oh shit. All right, here we go. Sorry guys, we've been a little like lash right now, but we're gonna get into some more, a little bit more talking for like a good 30 or 40 minutes, and after that we'll end it. Um, like I said, these streams won't be like as long as you think that we'll be talking about stuff. And also, like I said, I'm not in the best like health right now to talk about longer things right now. Just enough to get through maybe an hour or something, and after that, like I said, I'll leave. I can always shorten it if I want, but hold on. Yo, while you're in charge, I gotta use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back.
I'm in charge with no freaking. Okay. All right, no problem. Well, guys, for anyone that's watching, you know, just hold on for until Jay comes back and the host of the show. But for anything else, you know, just hopefully you guys are doing well. And I hope you enjoyed as much as the conversation is. So, all right, well, just get here when you can, Marcus. I mean, just get here when you can, bro. But until then, just for the meantime, just check your email, bro. Just check your email. I send that because what I want to talk to Jay and you about is I send in the email. I don't know if you got it yet, but or neither you know because your Yahoo never is on time. But just check your email, see what I'm gonna talk to you about because, bro, I checked out this stuff. Yeah, man. Boy, I tell you, it is crazy,
All right, Wally, I'm back.
Yeah, man.
To anybody in the comments right now, do you have any questions or anything, guys? Hold on, look at the comments. I'm sorry, I came back. Well, I can't come up yet. Currently busy. Got you, man. I got you. Got you. Oh, let me see if, like I said, I'm sending the link to a few other people. If they don't come in within like 15 minutes, then I'll end it here. Because I know Ryuga is doing something. Oh, hold on. Give me guys a sec. Yeah. Everybody's going live today, so please understand that.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I'm back.
Oh no, Ryuga, you're cool, bro. I know you got something to take care of.
Yeah, I just had to use the bathroom. I'm back.
No, I did too. I'm the same way. Like I said, I just came back just now, so yeah. Wally, do you have any questions for Ryuga?
Nah, because I was in and out here and there because I was on a panel earlier, and then I was on another panel real quick. So then I just got it. So mostly, y'all was talking about the newest anime that you were looking at, and then of course y'all was in game shows. Like I really don't know what to ask. So
Right.
Yeah, that's about it. So
yeah, I guess there are other ones for us to talk about more often. Now, like I said, I think we'll be on for another 15 or 20 minutes, and then we'll be good. Because I do want to get some anime talking in. And guys, like I said, trust me, I can bear this because we have a guest here, and I don't want him to think that what we had was a short talk, and that's the end of that shit. Like, no, trust me. Trust me. We'll definitely have a longer stream. That's for damn sure.
I'll ask this, just to build on conversation because I don't want this to be dry rub. So Yuga, I know Jay, his favorite anime. Yeah, Marcus, I got you. I send you a reply. But I know Jay, his favorite anime is Yu Yu Hakusho. Mine,
Yu Yu Hakusho is
around. So for you, like, what is like your ultimate like anime show that you like the most?
Ultimate anime show, hands down, is High School DxD.
Okay, he loved that one.
Yeah, High School DxD. I'm waiting season 5 like religiously. I've binge watched all 4 seasons of DxD multiple times, and I'm still waiting for the 5th because in the manga they're so far ahead, but yet it still hasn't been animated yet, and we're waiting. I know the community is still waiting on season 5. They've been hinting it, but I personally think it's not coming until late 2023 at latest.
Right. All right. Cool.
But yeah, that's my favorite anime of all time. Like, period.
Hey, Ryuga, if you want to, give him a rundown of what it's about.
Okay, so essentially the rundown of High School DxD is that there's this kid, right? High school student, I think first or second year. His name is Issei Hyoto. He's an open pervert, and him and his 2 best friends like to peek on girls and stuff when they're changing. Their whole thing is sex, banging chicks, all this stuff, right? But it never really materializes because not a lot of the girls in the school that he's in, or guys really for that fact, like Issei. He's just a loser, a nobody, yada, yada, yada. One of the main chicks in the show named Rias Gremory has eyes on him because she feels like there's something inside him that will make him great, right? So as the show goes on, Issei finds out that inside him is the spirit of a legendary dragon known as the Red Dragon Emperor. His name is Drag. So his complete title is the Red Dragon Emperor of Domination. Just the name would make certain people shit themselves in fear. That's how respected Drag was, right? But due to circumstance, him and his brother Albion, who's the White Dragon, or the White Dragon Emperor of Supremacy, they were fighting amongst themselves during this great war. So the great war between the angels, the devils, and the fallen angels had to be put on pause to deal with Drag and his twin brother. So after that, they got split, like their bodies got chopped up, and they were split into thousands of pieces, but they were put inside these gears called sacred gears, right? So Issei turns out to have the sacred gear of Drag called the boosted gear, where every 10 seconds, the user can double his power level. and it scales infinitely based on how strong the user is, right? So Issei being weak at the beginning can only do it maybe once or twice before he passes out from exhaustion, right? But as the anime goes on, he gets stronger and he gets stronger and he gets stronger and he gets stronger. But when people find out that Issei's the Red Dragon Emperor, immediately everybody, you know, that used to hate him respects him because they don't want that smoke with him. Because Issei is like, now he wants to scrap with people that talk shit about him. He wants to fuck up anyone who would talk bad about his girls and all that stuff, because High School DxD is also a harem anime. So Issei ends up with like 6, 7 chicks, and then he just goes on to be like one of the strongest anime main characters, period. So yeah, that's just a quick TLDR of High School DxD. It's a lot to explain.
That's great.
Yeah, you should give it a watch, bro. It's great.
Yeah, he's got it down to a science, just like I have freaking New Devil Testament Sister. Like, I love that shit. The live action, well, not live action, the light novels and the anime are really, really fucking good because they do a really good job with that. But the Departures is probably like the best adaptation for that shit because it takes place after the Demon King shit and all that. So yeah, they do a really great job. I won't. Yeah. That's more of a talk for that anime behind closed doors, but more often than not, yeah. And I think I was on the stream and I told you guys like he has like 8 wives. Dead ass. Brother Ren already knows this. Yeah, when I told him that, he was like, "Wait, yes, 8." Like, yep, he has all 8. So he's gonna have some interesting hybrids of some shit coming around.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, well, hold on, I forgot. Hold on, bro. I'm about to go to it right now and copy paste it. I forgot it for a second.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. Nah, it dozed off for a second. That's why.
No. I'm talking about the name for the show that he was talking about earlier.
Well, you can find it on that site. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
But also, you want the thing from the site for me too. Don't forget that.
Right. No, I know. No, but I'm saying because I want both, so I just got one of them.
Oh, you guys use GoGo Anime too?
Dude, I use that shit every time.
Yeah, he subscribed it to me, so that's what I use.
Yeah, that's honestly, it's the best place to go if you want to, surf the 7 seas.
Yeah, Kiss Anime was that place, but that was so long ago, and I left.
Speaking of which, you heard about what happened to Kiss Anime, right?
What happened?
They got bought out by Crunchyroll.
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me.
So if you want a place to go for to surf the 7 seas to watch anime, you go to GoGo Anime.
Please check it out, y'all. As if you want to.
But yeah, I gotta take a leave soon because I got some other stuff I gotta do before the end of the night. So.
No, definitely, Ryuga. It was awesome to have you on here, and I would say if anybody else who has any questions for you, ask him now because he has to go. And also, we have to go because, we have sent the link out to the people to come out here. No one's coming up. It's fine with us. Like I said, we got a life too, y'all. But we wanted to come in here and give you this anime content right here. And also about what we thought about the shows, or more often than not, what shows to check out. And more often than not, of like whether I'll be doing reviews of these shows or not. Because I'm like, if I do them, I have a lot of fucking videos to go through at that point. But the thing is, like I said, we're 3 subscribers away from 200. Like I said, we're trying to get there right now. So if you have a friend that loves this type of content, anime, but also real world talk to, and also light novels, like I said, because I think at one point I'm going to be breaking out light novels for you guys at one point. And Ryuga will be on here for that too. I have 2 guys. Technically, funny enough, I know 2 guys who like light novels besides myself, and it's my man Jericho and my man Ryuga over here, which is really good. So like I said, you guys, just be about your wits. Keep that in mind. And please be sure to like, subscribe to the video, and also, like I said, be sure to comment too. Those comments help, and also it helps this channel.
Give any advice you can. If there's something you want to see, please drop it in the comment section. If there's something you have if you want to put a thumbs down, please give your reasoning for the thumbs down. Please give any and all added advice you can, so that we can give you the best performance possible.
And one more thing, and if you're a Cowboys fan, go fuck yourself. I'm not even a sports guy, but I need to be jabbed in there. I need to throw a jab.
Also, before I head out, make sure to follow me on twitter.com/Slick Ryuga. We're 30 off 700 followers. And then also make sure to, follow me and my content at twitch.tv/Slick Ryuga, where I do gaming streams and gaming collabs with a bunch of different VTubers every day, Monday to Friday. Times may vary, but I'm active and live almost every day other than weekends. So make sure you guys stick around and stay tuned.
If you can drop that real quick for both of them.
Check out the private chat, and then I'll copy and paste it to the. I'll copy and paste it to in the description box and link below, and also I'll put it in the chat. Just so
I'm about to put it in the chat. I just need to make sure I get the image of it.
Okay. Yeah, you could just put that in the private chat first, and we'll copy and paste it for you.
Yep.
And guys, like I said, check Slick Ryuga out. Also check out my man Ren Otaku out. Like I said, these two guys are awesome. I promote all. Like I said, I promote a lot of people here, but also it'd be awesome if you guys can promote me every once in a blue moon. So it always, like I said, always helps that. But also, I got a lot of work to put in. I don't spend shit for free. You know how I am. I'm stubborn, and I'm a goddamn wolf. It is what it is. But all in all, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream that we gave you, and be on the lookout for the next one more often than not. Like I said, most likely I'm going to have. Like I said, I'm trying to prevent this cold weather from coming. Hopefully, I can throw out a stream in maybe like 4 days, but right now it'll be on hold because I'm prepping for the other stuff to be done. Almost finishing up those videos that need to be done. Like I said, I'm doing takes right now, so we're trying to get this done thoroughly, so you guys can have a video to watch in November and also in December. And it is what it is, guys. But thanks for joining us, Ryuga. I really appreciate it. We're gonna, like I said, I think we're gonna end it here because, like I said, I put out the link for you guys once come on, so it's cool enough. And also, like I said, we got our life to live, y'all. And also, like I said,
thank you so much for having me.
My voice so much.
Yeah, thanks so very much for having me, and I'll be on for the next one.
Oh, definitely, man. I think for the next one, besides the Code Geass thing, we're gonna be doing behind the scenes, especially since I'll be recording on Discord between you and me and Ren. I think I'll plan specific series that you may have seen that we could talk about, and also I guess like tropes in general, and maybe we can talk about that. Because also, guys, I'm currently in talks with Kwai Bree right now, and we're trying to set something up for the ladies so we can recommend certain animes for what's good for younger girls. Because I have a whole list of what they can watch, and Cardcaptor Sakura is at the top of that list, so don't worry. So all in all, like I said, be on the lookout for that when that comes out. But like I said, we're in talks right now to trying to figure out what day to do it, and also like I said. Also, the female perspective matters when it comes to anime, not just the males, but also just as long as you're not on some cancel culture shit, then we'll be okay. Because Ryuga's mindset and mine, we say fuck them people. All that cancer shit, like you guys don't bring that shit over here our way. We're lovers of anime. We're lovers of people of Japan who makes this shit, and what right do you have to come and bring and
try and destroy it
fun and our love of that shit when you don't really know shit? Because trust me, either the men on the panel right here will school your ass in this shit, and I'm worse because I will make you cry and I don't feel bad. I am literally a demon when it comes to that. So all in all, like I said, check out these anime, give them a chance, and like I said, be sure to hit that like button. That always helps. Like I said, it's been Jay Takashi, my man Slick Ryuga, and my man's Wally. Like I said, y'all have a great night. Have a cup of tea, and please prevent yourself from being sick, y'all. Be careful. Please wear the mask. You need them more than ever because fall is here and winter is coming and full of that damn effect. So peace out, y'all.